Let's just be fucking for real here. You're telling me an established Grammy-winning pop star isn't better than the average Bianca working at Chipotle, bro? Like, look.
He kind of spitting if you really think about it. He kind of spitting because if you think about it, it's like, you know, they are technically better than anyone else that they're compared to. Yo, back with, you know, another reaction type. Yeah. But you know, the disturbing effect fame has on people, and time and time again, we've seen how it affects people, whether they crash out, you know, whether they, you know, do something they shouldn't be doing, illegal even, you know. And there's that saying where it's like, fame just amplifies who you are or something like that. And that's not exact what it was, but I just know it's something along the lines of that. Where it's like you may be, you know, deep down this certain, not you, but like this person might be a certain kind of person. And once they blow up, it's like it can be expanded upon because they got that, but then they also keep it hidden, and everything hidden comes to light. And that was a terrible analysis of you know, what can come with it. But even so, it's like, you know how there's just probably so much things, because like there's privacy too. I feel like if you're famous, there's like a certain level of privacy you don't have, because everything can usually just be recorded, especially if, you know, a fan sees you or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna just start it. Original video by Cloud9. I'm gonna just call him Cloud, because I for sure I'm reacting to more videos by him.
Yo, do you want to be famous? That Drake famous. That type of famous that you can't even go out the house. Would you want to be so famous that nothing about your personal life is actually private? So famous that you can't even talk to another person without the whole fucking world knowing about that shit? As a human, you can't fuck up. You really want to be that famous? Everybody wants to be famous till they actually know what famous implies. At first, people think that being famous means you're special. You get all the special privileges of life that you can think of. You're more important than everybody. But then you realize being special also has a bad meaning. I mean, there's a reason why they call the mentally challenged special kids. Let me give you an example. Doja Cat. Doja Cat is a talented artist. And she got a fat ass too. I ain't gonna lie, she look good as fuck. God, I'm pretty sure as soon as she blew up, she thought that that was the greatest thing that ever happened to her. But not even 3 years later, Doja Cat is now known as the crazy crackhead who shows off her body and worships the devil for attention. What the fuck happened? The fame got to her head. Let's be for real here, bro. Doja Cat went from...
I remember who was talking about. I think it was Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, Charlie, however you address him as. I think it was him reacting to it, or it was someone else. They were talking about like what happened to Doja Cat, and I didn't know. I didn't realize she went into that phase. I knew she had. Last I had heard, she was like, you know, big in pop, and how I originally found out about her was the Cow song or something like that. But yo, that's such a crazy turn. And oh, she went bald, didn't she? She went bald, right? If I'm not mistaken, she went bald. Or is that... Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's the right person. She went bald. Alright, I'm gonna let him talk.
One of the baddest in the fucking game to Jada Pinkett Smith. Most of the time, the fame getting to somebody's head means they just got cocky or arrogant. Or they just think that they're better than everybody. Which is true. I mean, let's just be fucking for real here. You're telling me an established Grammy-winning pop star isn't better than the average Bianca working at Chipotle, bro? Like, look.
He kind of spitting if you really think about it. He kind of spitting, because if you think about it, it's like, you know, they are technically better than anyone else that they're compared to, whether it be, you know, the way they market themselves, the substance of the song, or, you know, things like that. They just are better, and you can't deny it, because look at the numbers they be pulling. Like, you can't even hate on it. Actually, you can hate on it, but it ain't gonna change anything, because it's like they're making their bread. You gotta respect the hustle, the grind. Like, also, yo, if you think about it, like, I'm gonna stop myself.
Be fucking for real. So in my opinion, the fame getting to your head is a stupid term when you associate that shit with fucking cockiness. How else are they supposed to think? What I mean by the fame got to her head is that she...
No, honestly, with that you gotta have a certain level of arrogance, because it's like you're going for your goals no matter what anyone says, and then once you achieve it, it's like I already knew it was gonna happen. So it's like, what changed? What honestly changed? Because I was gonna do it regardless, with or without your support or something like that. I mean, I guess the support kind of needed for you to blow up technically, but being honest, it's like there's a certain level of arrogance, and I guess you could say delusion, because it's like to the average person, it's like you're not gonna believe that you're gonna be this big whatever, rapper, pop star, K-pop singer, whatever, but like that's to the average person. But then you take it a step above and be like, who says I can't, and just keep it pushing. Then you just go for it. And I keep yapping, I won't lie.
He finally realized the actual situation she was in. She is trapped. So now the question is, Cloud, how the fuck is Doja Cat trapped? Let me explain to you. Famous. A lot of things about your life changes. Your personal life, your social media life, your family life. All aspects of those three things just change. Once you're a famous artist, your schedule will pretty much be packed until you fall off. But once your schedule is packed, those three things that I mentioned start to take a back seat. You start caring less about yourself. You start caring less about your family. You start caring more about what people think about you. And all of this causes an insane level of stress. Everybody has to have a stress reliever. And most people nowadays don't know how to actually deal with stress. They don't know meditation, working out, and overall family time can just cool stress off. So what people resort to, especially these big time celebrities, is drugs, sex, and self-harm. Like, it used to only be
No, see, that's true. And especially when they're like pushed to keep on, releasing. I have no doubt they're stressed out. Especially if you're not like the huge artist. Of course, the expectation is sales and all that, but it's like you got to think about the artists that haven't exactly made it. Like they make a good amount, but then it's just barely enough to keep the bills paid. Like, you really got to think about that, like how stressful that can even just be. Because it's like, independent artists that are like huge, I feel like they probably have it the best. Because it's like they aren't pushed by a certain record label to do a certain amount of songs, albums, or something. And they can just do it on their own free time, and But I could be easily mistaken. I won't lie. Now, if you're in a 360 deal, oh no, you're cooked.
Ass or drinking or whatever. But now a lot of these rappers and celebrities are popping perks, drinking lean, sniffing coke. Like, goddamn, nigga, can y'all just not live? Like, bro, try being sober for a week, bro. Like, it's literally impossible for these people to stay sober. And that shit is really, really sad. But the more stress that's caused on your brain means the more drugs you feel like you should take. And that's just kind of what happened. And I think...
How many artists have you lost to that? Like, drugs? Mac Miller, I know that for a fact. Juice WRLD, whoa. He did not, rest in peace to all these people, honestly. I don't know. I really can't say. But just move
the case of Doja Cat, we're seeing the product of drugs just overall fucking you up. And if you really look at any rapper, you see that all of them abuse drugs, are never truly happy, and most of the time are just living pointless and meaningless lives. That same thing applies to numerous amounts of other celebrities. So for the main point of this video, fame isn't what it's cracked up to be. I know that's a quote that's been said multiple times by multiple different people, but most of the time people don't actually really understand why that's a true statement. But on the brighter side, there's a lot of examples of people getting famous and them just staying focused and being happy. For instance, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart seems like he loves his life. I mean, he has a wife. Hey, geez, let's be real. Kids. He's rich as hell. He's still happy. There's plenty of other celebrities that are happy. But in all likelihood, most of the time, you really can't promise that you'll end up as one of those. While you probably think that you'll just magically go down the right path, in all likelihood, nigga, you're gonna fuck up. Like, let's just be fucking for real. Like, we're all fuck ups, bro. That's just how it is. Just some of us are less fuck.
No, honestly, because it's like, okay, we're all gonna make our mistakes, some more than others. But then it's like, what do you get from the mistake? A lesson, or just kind of just ignoring the problem at hand and just pushing it away, pushing the problems aside, till it eventually stacks up, and then you realize this is too much to handle, and then it creates a cycle of constant burden, and then you seek to relieve it from some other means, and until you truly realize, like, the problem has to be confronted at the front, like at the beginning, at the root of the cause. It's like you're kind of cooked. I won't lie. What was what was he just talking about? What was he talking about?
Ups and the rest are just
mistakes and all that. Yeah, obviously we're all making mistakes, and if you're not making mistakes, you're probably not growing. If we're being honest, you're probably not growing, or at the very minimum, you're just constant staying in a loop of comfortability, where it's like every single thing you do is the same exact thing you've experienced. It's nothing new to you, so it's like a constant repetition and nothing unique about it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, especially if you want that. And at the same time, like, who knows, it could be like good things you're doing. No doubt.
fuck ups. It is what it is, and that's just life. But when you're famous, your fuck ups just mean way more. And not everybody is built for that pressure that fame puts on you. And honestly, that's the real reason on why a lot of people crash out. So to all the people that want to be famous, is that really what you want? Do you really want to be famous? Or are you just an attention seeking whore? You can just be real. I ain't gonna lie, just be real. Because me personally, I feel like being rich is way better than being famous. A lot of you might think being famous is better than being rich. And honestly, you're fucking stupid.
No, for real, because look, you're rich, okay? You're rich. Okay. You can do whatever you need, whatever you want. As long as it's, within, certain means, and you got everything in order. Because if you're just spending money recklessly, you're also kind of dumb. Because what do you get out of fame? Like what do you get? Attention? Yeah, nah, I'm good off that. Oh, yo, no connection. What you mean?
I didn't finish the video.